Hello everyone, my name is Seth, and today I'm going to give you my review of Star Wars Visions Season 2. So Star Wars Visions, if you did not know, is a collection of 9 shorts per season, now that there's 2 seasons, but it's a collection of 9 shorts from different animation studios all over the world. And the first one came out, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I watched it, and I thought it was just fine. But before I go any farther, go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can receive notifications for when I upload my next video. I guess one of the reasons why I wasn't the biggest fan of the first season of Star Wars Visions is because I'm not really a big anime fan, and basically every episode, all 9 shorts for season 1 was anime. I'm not the biggest fan of the anime style. I'm not the biggest fan of the way anime tends to tell their stories. So I basically only watched it because it was Star Wars. But here in the second season, this new collection of 9 shorts, I actually enjoyed it a lot more. It wasn't all anime. There was a lot of different styles. And that was one thing I really, really appreciated about it. There was a lot of different styles. And some of these styles you don't necessarily would think would fit with Star Wars. Because when it comes to Star Wars, you got live action. And then really just about the only other forms you see Star Wars in is you see the Clone Wars style of animation, you see the Rebels style of animation, and then if you want to count like the Lego animated stories, the ones that were on like Disney Plus and stuff like that, you can count that as well. But this really kind of opens up the world of Star Wars animation more than just those couple of forms and then anime. Even if I might not have liked every single short, I can at least appreciate the animation. And all of the shorts were animated extremely well. Just to go over some of the shorts that I really liked out of this group, I really, really liked the first one. That might have been my favorite. I liked the messages behind it. I loved the animation style. It was so cool. It looked like a painting. Like, I would like more animation style like that in Star Wars. That would be really cool to have like a whole series like that. The way that this was animated, it was very, very cinematic, and it was just very cool looking. It had some really cool fight choreography, and just the way that it used its style and the way that it used lighting, it was just really special. And this dealt with a Sith and a former Sith apprentice, and I just thought it was a really cool story. One of the things I liked is the main character kind of came to the realization that both light and dark is a part of the painting. It's a part of the whole story. The next episode that I really, really liked was episode 3. That was just a really cool style of animation. It kind of reminded me a little bit of like Kubo and the Two Strings kind of animation. Some of the Imperials in this, the officers and the stormtroopers, and even like the ATSTs, it looked kind of like somebody was like playing with their action figures, and that was really cool. And I think this one told a really good story between sisters, and I would absolutely check this out. This would be one to watch if you're just gonna kind of skim through these, kind of pick and choose which one you want to watch. I definitely would say make sure to watch this one, episode 3. I also wouldn't mind a whole series with this animation style either. It just is really cool, and it just seems to fit in the Star Wars world. Another one I liked is the very next episode, episode 4. This is with a daughter who is a pilot, and there's going to be a big family race, and she doesn't tell her mom about it because she's embarrassed by her mom. This is just a really nice, charming little story. It's funny, and it's kind of in the style of like the Wallace and Gromit shorts or movies. And again, this is another style that I didn't really particularly think about when thinking about Star Wars animation, but it absolutely works, and it's just visually different, and it's just fun. This is a fun short, and then there's a little droid in this short that's kind of like a dog, and of course I love that. That was really cool. But I think this was a really good story between a mom and a daughter. Episode 5 I thought was okay, but I wanted to mention this because I think the story was decent enough. Episode 5 was one of the more anime style episodes, and overall it wasn't really my favorite, but again, like I said, I think the story is decent enough. So if you really, really like anime, I think you'll probably love that episode. And then one of my favorite episodes, it might be my second favorite episode, it's up there with the first episode, is episode 9, the last episode. And I thought that was another charming episode. It dealt with a little girl and her song that she sings that can purify kyber crystals. She's really interested in kyber crystals, and her dad is a part of gathering some of these up for a Jedi who comes and gets these purified crystals. And I just really enjoyed the story and the characters in this. They did a lot in this short without having a ton of dialogue, and I think that was really cool. And speaking of really cool, I absolutely love this animation style. It might be my favorite out of all 9 of the shorts. It is like somebody was playing with like Phelps dolls or something like that. It was just so cool. It was unique. I haven't really seen something like that quite before, at least as far as I know, and definitely nothing like that in Star Wars. But this is another one where I absolutely would love to see a series in this style. I can't get over how visually interesting this short was. It was just so well done. There was so much attention to detail put into all of the surroundings and all of the characters. It was just really, really cool. It was super unique. So those were some of my favorite episodes of this season of Star Wars Visions. I really enjoyed this a lot more than I was thinking I would. I was hoping I would enjoy it just a little bit because I saw the trailer. I'm like, oh, this is some interesting visual styles, but we'll see. I didn't necessarily enjoy the first season, but I, as a whole, enjoyed this. I had some episodes that I really, really liked. Some I didn't care for, and I'm probably never going to go back and watch again. But there are a few in here that I'm definitely going to go back and watch again, and I really love and appreciate the different animation styles that were used in this. It was just really creative, and if and when they do a season 3, I would love to see some of these studios come back. I would love to see an exploration in different animation styles. I think that would be really fun. One thing that I noticed kind of in all of these stories that I would say kind of bridged all of them together, even though they're all different animation styles, they were all completely different stories. There was a theme that I kind of picked up about kyber crystals, and also kind of leaving what's familiar to you in order to go and fulfill a bigger purpose. You know, it's like leaving something you know for something more than yourself. And I think that was a really cool kind of overarching thread with all of these shorts. So that's it. That's my quick review of Star Wars Visions Season 2. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Did you like the first season more than I did? Did you like this season? What were some of your favorite shorts? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and follow me on social media at CinemaSeth. And also go ahead and like this video, hit subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can receive notifications for when I upload my next video. And I'll see you next time.